Hello, everybody. My name is Lauren Brennan. I'm the Assistant Commissioner of the MIAA, and I'm very excited to be here today with Ella McKinney from Hope. Ella, how are you today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, not a problem. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So, I am a senior at Hope College and I play basketball here. And I'm a biology major, attending dental school next year.
Obviously, as a senior, you have had plenty of time within the MIAA. Tell me some of your favorite things about being in this conference.
Yeah, I love the MIAA. I am from Lansing, Michigan, so I'm familiar with the area and the state, which has brought a sense of comfort my time here. And I love traveling throughout the state and going to the different schools. I think this conference has different backgrounds with each school, and so it is really great to be able to compete against different people from different areas. And it is a very respected conference, I believe, and it's been great to be a part of.
Who would you say is your favorite conference rival?
Oh, it is an honor to be a part of the Hope Calvin rivalry. It has been one of my favorite things here at Hope, and just the sense of community that it brings, and that we are able to experience on those game days and the weeks leading up to those game days. It has been an unforgettable experience, and at those games, I think each team respects each other, which is really amazing. And so to be able to play in a game with such energy and such passion, and at the end of the day, say like good game, like we respect one another. It's pretty cool.
What drew you to Division 3 specifically? What makes D3 special to you?
Yeah, so I love the D3 community and the aspects that it brings to the players. I think my favorite thing is the ability for players to grow in a bunch of different areas of their life, and to be able to have that personal growth throughout their 4 years, not just playing their sport, but in school, in their faith, in their community and relational sense. I think um, since it is not all about basketball, I think our coaches understand that, and they really support us in a wide variety of ways. And so I've loved that sense of community and those opportunities to be able to learn about myself, learn about others. And it has been a great experience so far. And it has led me to grow more than I ever thought I could over the past 4 years.
Obviously, I'm sure you're busy between studying and basketball, but what hobbies do you have outside of that?
Yeah, so Holland is a wonderful town. My friends and I love to go on walks outside, go walk downtown, get ice cream. We'll go to the beach and watch sunsets almost every week. It is really awesome to just be a part of this community with so much to do in Holland. And I love being outside and just being with my friends and hanging out. Yeah.
You mentioned that you're a pre-dental student. What does that workload look like for you?
Yeah, so it has been quite heavy at times. I would say my junior year was definitely the most schoolwork I've done on in the coursework aspect. I also had or decided to take the dental admissions test during the summer of after my sophomore year going into my junior year because I didn't want to take it during basketball season and have to study on top of classes. And so that took up quite a bit of my summer studying for the test, but it was one of the best decisions I made. So I was able to focus on my classes in basketball during my junior year and not have too many different things. So I think I've definitely learned how to balance that course load and the priorities between basketball and academics is great.
What inspired you to pursue dentistry?
Yeah, so it's actually one of those things that I had wanted to be since I was a little girl. I know that might be very unique to me, but I honestly loved going to the dentist when I was younger. And despite all the work I had to get done. I always had a really good experience there and created great relationships with my dentist when I was younger. And so that was always in the back of my mind growing up. And then after my freshman year at Hope, actually during COVID, I got an office back at, or got a job at at an office back in my hometown and worked there throughout the whole summer. And I fell in love with the atmosphere and everything that dentistry brings. And so since then, that has just confirmed my dream of becoming a dentist, and I've worked towards that goal to now.
So your coach mentioned that you took trips both to Africa and Italy. Tell me about your experiences there.
It was quite the summer this past year. Because of COVID, we had quite a few trips canceled at our school for the past 2 summers. And so this was really the last summer that I was able to have those opportunities and go on those trips. And in May, I went to Uganda with a group of athletes from Hope, and we partnered with Sawyer and Sports Outreach, and we went to different communities in Uganda and a couple different areas of their country, and we distributed water filters and got to participate in sports camps and hanging out with some kids there. And we were able to tie in the sports and faith aspect, and it was an unforgettable experience. I hope to go back one day. It was really amazing. And then in August, my team traveled to Italy for an abroad trip, and we played a couple games there. We actually played against some pretty great teams. We played the Bosnian national team, which was a little intimidating, but honestly, it was one of the most fun games I've ever been a part of. And to be able to play against some really great competition over there, and then to also get the experiences of a new culture, a new country, and just to create those memories and build those bonds with my teammates over there. It was a really amazing time, and I'm just really grateful to have had that opportunity.
I like closing out each interview with kind of a fun question. So, what was your favorite food that you tried over in Italy?
Oh boy. I actually tried quite a bit of new food over there. I think the most unique thing I tried was octopus, and I took a big bite of it and was like, "Whoo, I'm not having that again." Um, but other than that, actually had some really good seafood one day, which was probably my favorite.
I love it. Well, Ella, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today, and best of luck to you and your team the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.